Let's see how to download the files that we create in Figma. Figma names it export, and we will go to our Google Banners page and use it as an example. So when you want to export something, to download your files, you have to select it and press this export button. If you select one object, it will export just it. If you select two of them, it will export two layers. So what options do we have? We can choose a format, we can add a suffix. For example, I created one separate version of these banners, and this is my version number 4. So in this case I can add this suffix, for example v4, and when I export the files, each of them will have a suffix v4. Let's save them. So we go to the Finder and see these files with v4 suffix. And we can change a scale of what we will download. And we can use these fixed sizes, but usually I just use 1x and that's it. So this is the main export options in Figma. The alternatives are using plugins. We will cover them later. There are two plugins that allow you to compress your images. These are Tiny Image Compressor. We'll run it and it will compress our images to something smaller. And there is a plugin Add Compressor that is designed specifically for Google Banners. Let's find it. It's Add Compressor, and it will show which of these banners are bigger than 150 kilobytes, and it will try to compress them to fit this limit. Okay, it will load some time, and as I've said, we have a separate lesson about plugins where we can see how to use it. There is also option to set output prefix. We have some images that are bigger than 150 kilobytes and we can compress them. This is a counter. This shows how many of images we can compress per month for free. So I have just compressed 2 files, and if I press compress button, this counter will go up. Okay, I want to use it. It will compress the images that are bigger than 150 kilobytes. So as you see, it doesn't touch these formats, it touched only 2 of them that were bigger. We can download our images, it creates an archive and I can download it. It's named Google Ads by default. And see, this is our archive. And we see all our images here, and all of them are under 150 kilobytes. So if you don't exceed the limit of 500 banners per month, you can use it for free. And there is one thing that you have to know: it won't compress all the files if they are too big. So if the source file is more than, I don't know, 1 megabyte, 2 megabytes, it won't compress it to this level. Usually I don't face it with Google Banners, but there are some advertising systems, some advertising platforms where we have file size limits as well, and they allow to upload much bigger images than these, and this plugin cannot do its work for the bigger images that weigh 10-20 times more than 150 kilobytes, but for Google Banners it usually works just fine. we have seen 3 different ways to export our files, 2 plugins, and actually there are a lot more such plugins over there, and there is a standard way to download our images right from Figma.